Hi and welcome to today's tutorial on Like I Did by Fil Bo Riva. You only need a couple of chords for this song, mostly bar chords, and the problem with this song is I can't really tell you what I'm doing when I'm playing the chords and the way I strum, because it's pretty much just feel and trying to do what he does in his videos. But I'm going to do my best to try and explain it as accurate as possible, and yeah, we'll jump right into it. Okay, so the chords that you need for this song are C major, but as a bar chord, so not the normal C major, but bar chord on the 8th fret. So that's a bar on the 8th fret, then ring finger 10th fret A string, pinky 10th fret D string, middle finger 9th fret G string, and then 8th and 8th fret on the B and E string. Then we need an E minor. I played this way for this song because it's easier to slide down from the C and just lift up your barred finger so you have the E minor left. So that's open E string, 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, open G, open B, open E, and then a G major bar chord, which is the same chord shape as the C, but just on the 3rd fret. Later on, we'll also need an A minor and a B minor. So that's an E minor shaped bar chord in the 5th fret. So we've got 5th fret bar and then 7th fret with our ring finger and pinky on the A and D string, and the B minor is just the same shape, 2 frets higher. Then let's take a look at the picking pattern or the strumming pattern for the song. For the intro and the verse, it's finger picked, so we've got our thumb for the low E string and our pointer finger for the G string. We still do the whole chord shape and not just do a diminished version, but the whole chord shape, because when it gets a bit more louder and a bit more rough, we try to brush the other strings as well. So the picking pattern is always thumb, thumb, pointer. So thumb, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer. Does that for a while for the intro, and as it gets louder he starts to brush the other strings as well. So we do not only pluck the G string, but now we also try to slightly brush the D and the A string as well. So it sounds like this. Okay, so the picking pattern stays the same for the verse and the intro. What is also important is that when we switch the chords, we switch them right at the end of the bar, and we try to slide into the new chord to keep that sound. Okay, and this is also something that you need to develop a feeling for. Can't really explain what I'm doing there, but it's try to press your fingers really hard down the strings and slide the whole bar shape until you get to the E minor. So, okay, and just as you try to play the E minor, in the last moment you slide off the other fingers. Okay, so you get that sliding sound. The same thing we do when we go to our G. Slide into that chord. Okay, you can still hear the strings ringing and the slide on the chord. So again, the progression for the intro and the verse sounds like this. Okay, so that's always one bar for C, half a bar of E, and then half a bar of G. And when he starts singing, it's a bit more simple. You just strum the chord once, and strum E minor once, strum G once, and then start back with the C. Okay, as the song progresses and it gets a bit louder, he starts strumming the chords, and it's only down strums, so only downstrokes, but with accents on 2, 2 and 4 and 4 and. So it's 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to explain, but as I said, you have to get a feeling for it, and then it's not that hard anymore. And this strumming section is used for the verse and also for the chorus. The last section to cover is the bridge, and for the bridge we need our C, the B minor and A minor. So for the bridge we play a full bar of C, full bar of B minor, and then almost 2 full bars of A minor, but then in order to switch back to the C we do a B minor as a transition chord. So altogether the bridge will sound like this. Okay, and we repeat that a couple of times. And as you can hear, it's the same picking technique as before, so it's thumb, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer. And again, we do not only try to pluck the one string, but also to brush the strings above. Okay, and another thing that we also want to pay attention to is to try and slide down to the next chord, so not, but to take the notes to the next chord. And then we have already covered all sections. Hope you understood everything was clear. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.